Uh, Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Yes, Neetu, I'm doing good and thank you for asking. How are you?
Thank you so much for asking me as well. I'm also doing great and fantastic. Okay, so before we move further, please give me your short introduction.
Okay, okay. So, as you know, I'm Alka. I'm connecting you from Lucknow, the capital of UP. If I tell you about academics and postgraduate in English, yes, about my hobbies, I love to read, listen to music, and play chess. Not nowadays, I don't get time to play chess, but my whole time life is devoted to the videos, making videos and like conversational. So I'm busy with this. So yeah, this about me.
Okay, thank you so much for your introduction. It was really great and wonderful introduction from your side. So let me introduce myself as well. My name is Nilu, as you know, and I'm connecting with you from Jharkhand. And I'm full-time homemaker, become graduate. So yeah, this is all about me.
Very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything. Okay, so ma'am, tell me that nowadays, how are you doing your practice? Like, what kind of stuff you are using?
Yeah, what way I am practicing. Like I daily, I speak on this conversation. I daily have like one or two conversation video. And apart from video conversation, I try to have two or three audio calls as well. And I read a lot. I'm very much fond of reading. So I read a lot. And yeah, sometimes I try to watch those conversational videos between the trainers. There are so many trainers, like on English Yari, Clapping Move. So I watch them. And yeah, only these things I'm doing, not much.
Okay, great. And what do you want to what do you want to get by this English? What is your expectation? Do you want to be a fluent speaker, or do you want to teach somewhere, or you just doing it for your own happiness or own betterment? So.
Yeah, this is only for my own satisfaction. If I tell you in my childhood, this was my biggest dream. It was my biggest thing that even I wanted to, like, my teachers were there in the school. So I would be very fascinated to listen to them, to listen their language. And sometimes even I thought that even I'll develop my fluency. But in my whole childhood, it didn't happen because there was nobody and there was not these applications, like we didn't have this technology. So I missed a lot in my life. I couldn't talk. I could talk that time, but in a broken language. Yeah, when I'm practicing here, like it's been a year, so I become more confident to speak. So like, yeah, this is this is for what I have joined here, only to get my fluency. I want to have my good fluency. Only that one for my satisfaction actually. And the second thing is, like for my pastime also. See, at this age, I don't have to do any professional work because in my life I have already done. When I was
Yes.
your age, yeah. So when I was your age, I'd done a lot. And but now at this age, I don't need to do anything. So I'm very much fond of doing all these things like conversational videos and interacting with people. Yes.
Okay, great. Like in such a age, still you have patience to do something and to learn and to do something for yourself. So it is a really very great thing. Still in our age, also women are not found that they should do something. They should, stand up for themselves and in between of household chores and their work they have lost somewhere themselves and their own identity individuality. So it is really I hats off to you that you are really doing great and setting an example, motivating others that even you do not have something to wish for and no need, but still you can do for yourself, for your higher sense of you for your own happiness at a high level. So uh, uh, thank you so much for that. And great. Okay. So, ma'am, do you have any question?
Yes, I want to ask you like nowadays see every like even homemakers are so busy with these videos and like conversation. They speak a lot. So I see they are struggling so much with this language. Not in the sense struggling. They want to become better and better each day, right? And So what do you think? Like, see, even I guess like you are also married, right? You are married, you have so many responsibilities. And one more thing I want to ask you, are you teaching somewhere?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So apart from all these things, even I'm a homemaker. So how you get time? Like how you manage your time? And there are so many, homemakers. They go to school, they teach, they are doing some job. In spite of all these things, they have to cover so much. And they have small kids also. Some are like when I talk to them, they have small kids. But I sometimes I wonder how they manage their time. Because I don't have my kid. My kids have grown up. So still I struggle with the time sometimes. I want to manage my time. I can manage very well. I'm managing it, but it's too difficult for the homemakers who have kids, and who are working, right? So, but how
Yes.
do you? Yeah, how do you manage? Like when you practice, what time you practice?
Right now, I'm living my at my mother home, so I get enough amount of time because I do not have to put my lot of time with my daughter as well, because she used to play, she used to get kids out there to play with her. So she's busy, and I'm also enjoying my life. I get like at least 5 hours, 6 hours. Like I get enough amount of time. I do not need to worry about that all. But when I was living at my in-laws house, so I had fixed in my mind that I have to do my household chores. In between, I cannot question, I cannot get irritated, because this is my work. I have to do it, I have to accept it. So this is a very important thing, that if something is there, something is out of your control or something you are not liking, so you have to accept the things. If it is, if you require to do that, okay, so then you can accept the thing. So that's what I do. Like I accept that no, this is my duty and I have to complete it. And after
Right.
completing those, yes, after completing those, if my daughter, she used to get sleep after coming from the schools, say if she used to get sleep and I get time, then I used to make a conversation. Otherwise I used to study. Like every time you cannot make conversation, because you have to sit, you have to have a good setting for that. So I used to just I used to listen and speak or think, so that whatever I can do, I try to do and utilize my time whatever I get there. And yeah, after evening again the things start. And those who really work, I think they do a job, or uh, any job they if women's are doing. So for them, I feel so they have a very good support system at their home, or my their children has grown up and have completed enough amount of age, okay, so that they could live, or they could be with other one like grandmother and grandfather. But when children are very small, like 3 year or 5 years, so that time it is become difficult to go out and to do something. So in my case, it is the same. My daughter is around to complete of 3 years. In July she will complete. So yeah, when she will grown up and she will have this recognition or thought that okay, she will be able to live at home alone, and she not going to do any mashup things. So that time I will think to go out, because now I cannot take the risk. At the end what happened, all the
Yeah.
responsibility is coming to you. Whether everybody is there to see your kids, but still if some mishappening happen, or some things he did, some mashup she did, or some how to say that, okay, if she get some kind of anything, if she get, if she get anything, so that time all responsibility and comes to on mother only. Yeah. And
Right.
everybody start questioning on mother, that what you were doing. They were not going to talk about other family member, that what you were doing. They only blame mother only, that what is there and why this happened. And okay, you cannot go, okay, just your 10,000 or 15,000. So for your money you are just like not nurturing well your kids. And it is very I feel that it is very crucial nowadays, like to give a proper time to your kids, because they are also very smart, and very immediately they will get out of you. If you don't give them time, they also don't need you, not
Yeah.
that much. Yeah, it is not the era of that time that we have to sit or kids want you. They have phone, they have friends, they have so many things to keep them busy. So just let them realize that how important you are for the kids. So I feel Yeah, I will. So this is the how that we manage our things.
Very nice, great thing. Like you all are like, we all are like very busy. I want to ask you one thing, like how women are so much in this fast-paced life. I mean to say, everybody is very, very busy with this life. So a woman should know about her self-worth too. Like she is juggling the whole day with her family, managing the kid, husband, breakfast, dinner, lunch, and all these things. No, she doesn't think of herself. I think there are many, who doesn't get time to think about themselves. So a woman should know her self-worth in what way she can. She should. I mean to ask you that she should know her self-worth, right? Anyhow, she can manage the time, yeah, to to do those activities which she want to do. Like she wants to pursue some hobbies, but she's not doing because she don't have time. So there are many things, like how can a woman can fulfill her like those hobbies and what else I can say. Like she should know the self-worth of hers. Like she don't have even time to talk to her relatives or friends, and she can't go for outing. I mean, there's so much involved in the house, right? So
Yes,
she
ma'am.
should self-worth. Right? So in what way she can? How? In what way she can?
Like you, the same way I speak earlier, that
Yeah.
acknowledge the thing, acknowledge your responsibility, understand you that how much you can do, and try to squeeze time in between that. Okay, so whatever time you can get, like if you have to wake up at a 6 o'clock, try to wake
Yes.
up 30 minutes earlier and give that time to you. Just try to just improve yourself, whatever is your level, just try to improve that. And in
Yes.
between, one day work will might not visible, but after a year you will see a huge change in you. You will find something new in you, right?
Yes.
After like yeah, so this way we can like women can try, like if they do not have time, they are completely busy in their work, so just try to squeeze, like when they are having a dinner, after dinner might they get some time. Okay, if somebody is like every family member is busy, so that time they can utilize any time, like at before going when they go to bed. So if everybody is sleep, so that time also she can utilize that time. And
Of course.
yeah, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so but just
Yeah.
yeah, just see, just need to be thoughtful that what is the time and how can I utilize and what I'm going to do in that time. So
Yes. So,
that they couldn't do, they can do, but they should always think that we need to improve because it is must. Yes.
yeah, very well said. Like she should manage the time, accordingly, whatever work we are doing. Some are like I can see like some are very lethargic, they keep on postponing, like, okay, I'll do this after the evening, okay, the evening work, they will go on procrastinating for the other day. But manage your time very well so that you get time for your fulfill your hobbies or whatever. So see, there are moments when you want to talk to some of your friends. There are, when we feel so much stressed out, we feel like listening to a song, we feel like talking to our relatives, but it doesn't happen many times. But take out the little time from a busy schedule and practice yoga, practice meditation, whatever you want. And you can talk to your friends, relatives whenever you wish to. And you should be concerned about your health too, right? About your health too, like try to eat good things, healthy things. What we do, we prepare everything for our children or for our, like every member of our house. But we are least concerned about ourselves. We will, of course, we will make something for them. We will prepare lunch, dinner, everything. And sometimes it happens we are so careless to cut an apple for ourselves, right? We think, okay, it's good. I've cut the apple, I give it to my husband, I give it to my children, and feel lazy about ourselves. So say, okay, I'll have after some time, let me do this work and that work. So this should not happen. We should, at that very moment, even we should have those rich things and healthy things. So you mentioned very well that we should manage the time. You can get up more early, like before 1 hour. You can follow all those routine what you want to do. Like practice those things, like yoga and all that. So a lady can manage, I think, anyhow. You know. Yeah. So this I was telling you. Yes.
And even like you speak very well that this thing, it is, I think, very similar to many of the women, that they forget their uh, own food, okay, and
Yeah, yes,
breakfast.
yes,
Same
yes.
thing in my case also. I also do sometimes, but I, like I have felt this. No, it is not something that what I am doing. It is not good, because being a woman, we have to take care of our health. Nobody is going to take care, and even you feel sick, you have to stand up. Your husband is going to understand, your in-laws is going to understand that you're feeling sick, but your kids, he is not going to understand. Okay, they're not going to understand. Yes, and who going to take care of them? So in that case, you have to understand, like, if you have to stand up, because you have a very strong, responsibility, I will say, or something, your duty. It is your duty, to nurture. If somebody has if you have brought up someone, so just give him and feed him something great, or you
Yes.
have to stand up for them every time, just like mother and father. Even though they do not have anything or everything like to complete our demands, but they do, right?
Yes.
Okay, they separate of their own, but they complete us. The same way, mother is also in all time. It is she is in compulsory, or says in duty, that you have to wake up, you have to awake, right? So for that, I feel we really we should focus on our health first, and you are the one who is going to take care of the whole family member. You the primary take care primary take care caretaker of your family. So you have to take care of your health first, and understand that if you will be healthy, then you can keep other one healthy, right? So that you have to understand.
The whole concept is that the women is the like backbone of the house, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's the like power engine of the house. She has, if she's not there, she's like, suppose we are sick for a day. See, so much of chaos in a house. If suppose I was lying on a bed for 15 days, it happened in last year. And my house was in a mess because, and I was getting up and arranging all the things, but I couldn't do. I was helpless that time. So if a woman is active, she can do anything, And she's not there, she's not able to do anything. She's sick, or sometimes we have to go to like some places also sometimes for 1 or 2 days. So you must be also knowing that our house becomes in a mess, It is generally, yeah. So a woman is very, what to say, she's of a lot of worth, So without her, nothing can be completed.
Yes.